Today's gonna be a really interesting day because we gotta rebuild the shock in this YZ. You can see my shock, it's going the whole entire time and it's completely blown. It's been blown ever since I bought the bike, so we're gonna build the shock. We're gonna put linkage bearings, swing arm bearings, and shock bearings in it, and rear wheel bearing. Hopefully there's no seized up bearings and stuff, so let's get started.
Yeah, you could tell you were bouncing all over the
Yeah,
place.
like see it just...
This is our lineup we got going on. Got a race cart. It'll be done in a couple months. And rebuild this KX. Yeah, this is where we're doing all our work. We got us a nice little shop in the basement here.
Look at how freaking clapped this is. I mean, this is so bad to watch. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. I love 125s because they're so light when you're putting them on the stand. And I've never rebuilt a shock before or anything, so we gotta use these tools. We got a shock driver kit, and then the seal driver, and then the valve stem puller, the rebuild kit for the shock seals and bearings.
We're gonna learn together on this one.
The mentality that we're trying to have here is that if we can pay a shop a certain amount of money to get stuff done, they took the time to hire a mechanic to do it and then pay them to do it, or B, they learned it themselves and then opened up their own shop. We're gonna be doing all this stuff and we're broke. We gotta save money, so we're just gonna learn how to do it, and then we don't have to pay a shop to do it for us. And then when our buddy needs something done for us, they say, hey, my best friend knows how to do something, I need something done. He's gonna charge me 20 bucks to do it rather than a shop charge me 500. Learn all this stuff here. We're videoing it because we're gonna do it. So right now I'm taking apart this entire bike. It's gonna be a long day.
FMF Shorty's pretty sexy, I do gotta say.
Yeah, FMF's the way to go. It really is. I mean, look at me. Come on. So last year, my subframe bolt right here got seized up and it got stuck in there. I had to just drill it out. You know, while the bike's apart, I could clean the carburetor too.
Yeah, it needs it. Christian's a procrastinator sometimes, guys. I gotta get on him sometimes.
The bike looks good right now, but like if you get close.
This is gonna be our KX build. I got pretty much the whole dang bike in that US General cart right there. That's gonna get put back together as soon as I get the money to get the rebuild kit. So my son's bummed out. He ain't down here filming me and Christian. There he is with his fly racing hat. Oh yeah, we caught that. All right, guys, there's the...
So friends, dude, you can see it already here. I'll use my phone flashlight. Dude, it's already dirty. Yeah, the Electron. Right now I'm running the H series, which is what comes when you go on their website and you order what's called the YZ kit. A lot of people nowadays with the Electrons, they run the Billatron. The Billatron version is really updated and it doesn't have all the little small issues that they found with the H series after studying it. And with the Billatron, you can use your own throttle cable. I didn't mind buying this because this was like $100 cheaper than the Billatron. Way easier to tune than any carburetor with jet. So I'll just run the H series because it looks cool.
Yeah, for sure. And convenience is always a big thing.
You know, now that everything's off. Yeah, look at that travel.
Yeah, it's your swing arm. It's still tight down here on
The linkage down
the
here?
linkage. Yeah, second.
Well,
It ain't moving. I'm sitting here looking right at it.
but honestly, linkage is pretty tight. We might be able to get away with just greasing them.
No, yeah, I don't think they need replaced. Say hi, Mousy. Hi, Moo Moo. You old dog, you.
Now, like, I might be taking the bike apart, but I want to be cameraman for the shock rebuild, if you know what I'm saying. You can hear it. Listen, listen, listen. Dude, look at these shock bearings. It's gonna be a 4-hour video. It's gonna turn into about 15 minutes.
What's the name of that called?
Oh, the linkage?
What, swing arm linkage?
Yeah, it's called, well, shock linkage, I guess. But the linkage for the swing arm and the shock to join. So the linkage, yeah.
Yeah, swing arm linkage.
They just call this a link, though. Like the
Link.
lowering link.
A link, yeah.
That's this piece right here.
Okay.
Which piece?
The piece that looks like a U right there.
Well, like I said, this is a new adventure for me.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the rear brake lever off. Oh, thank God, dude. A full set of metric Allen keys.
I'm real finicky about my box.
Look how dry that is.
Hey, you think that needs grease?
That's fine, we'll run it. No, but I did get the
actually
punch
really
stuck in
bad.
there. Look at that. Dude, we're in trouble if I don't figure out a way to get this punch unstuck from the end of the axle. It's like mega stuck.
I'll tell you what, Dad's
Probably doing the exact same thing he just did.
Launch that
Came
sucker.
right off.
Yeah, we just launched swing on bolt across the rim. It's terrible, dude.
Huh? That's not terrible.
Not terrible.
What?
I mean, it's like,
What are you on
It's looking
about?
rust. I'll definitely I'll wire wheel it. We got us a new bench grinder for stuff like this. Just clean it up nice and pretty. Put some never sees on there. Should be slicker in a minute.
Oh yeah,
What?
we're in there, buddy.
Well, you have to edit that out.
It'll be real slick.
Oh, it'll be real slick.
You can tell how bad the bearing is. Look. Yeah, that linkage is
Like, hang on.
Damn.
It's coming out.
crazy, dude.
It is. Man, I never thought that'd be so tight in there.
Arm pump.
Almost there.
Perfect.
Yeah, we gotta unlink the chain. Okay, so we got one more piece in the linkage to get out, and then we can start cleaning stuff up and getting the bearings out. It was honestly pretty eventful just getting the bike apart for how seized up everything is. So God only knows how bad these bearings look. I'm actually kind of afraid to see what these look like.
They're gonna be
honest.
terrible.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. So this is our stuff that we got going for today. Doing the bearings and the swing arm, and the linkage, and then we're gonna rebuild the shocks. So it's gonna be a really interesting experience here.